Hello again, friends. You might notice I have a new haircut. You also might be excited to know that I've graduated, which is that's fun. Yeah. Anyway, I have no more school, so yeah. But you wanna know what I do have now? A new Transformer. Transformers 1 Optimus Prime, or Orion Pax. Anyway, this is not the Studio one, Studio Series 1, but I don't really know what to name it, because it anyway, this figure, I don't entirely know what one it is, but there is something cool it comes with, which is one of the reasons I got it, because I don't have it yet. But also, I don't have Optimus in his Cybertron form either, so that's another reason. But let's go ahead and open this guy, and I'll be back here in a second when it's opened. Hello again, friends. Anyway, I got him out. So this guy comes with a few cool things. Let's first go ahead and spread the link. Let's go ahead and spread these. There we go, got it. See? Now I can actually stand. Hey, how are you? Anyway, let's go ahead and show you the cool thing he can do. So first up, he has his Energon axe. Energon? Energon? I believe it's Energon, but oh well. Anyway, you can see his little hands on this. You see he has his hand here? Well, putting this on makes it look like he's holding it. And now, he's got his Energon axe he had in the movie. And the cool thing is, he can't spin it, which is annoying. But he can just do this and deflect anything that's coming to him. But that's not the only thing he has. That's just one thing. Now, 1 second while I get this off of his hand. Anyway, that's not the only thing he has, because as in the movie, these things can come out. And they can turn into his little smokestacks can come out. Excuse me, sorry. And they can turn into little blasters. So they can sit here, put a couple of other three guys as two blasters, and be like, just stand here. And then everyone just puts them away because everyone's just don't trust anyone. But they can also just go back in and be his little smokestacks. Come on, give me it. Thank you. So they just be his little smokestacks on the side of them. But that's not all he has. This is the one thing I don't have on, and I didn't have before. You can open his chest up. So open it, flip this panel out right here. It's a little stiff to get out. Flip it out so it looks like that. And inside of it, there's something right here. Now we just need to take it out and flip all of this back in. So now his chest is back to normal. And now he holds the matrix of leadership. The power of the primes bestowed to him by Primus and all the other primes, but soars into his chest because that's where it normally goes. With this relic, uh, with this relic, all he needs to do is put it near someone, and it can revive anyone as long as their spark is still intact, and as long as their body isn't completely destroyed. So as long as it's survivable, and their body can relatively be fixed, this thing could power him back alive. Anyway, let's go ahead and just put this back where it belongs inside of his chest. So just like this. And it's very sensitive on how it wants to go in, on what side. So it's not that side. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. And now we just curl that back in. And curl back down. And yeah. So this is everything he has in robot mode. So that's cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and transform this guy. So, first step first, push in his hands. Just pushing his hands back into his arms. So now they look like that. Next, we need to turn these. Turn his hands all the way around. All the way around so that they look like that. Where the little stub is there. And now we need to turn his blasters his smokestacks all the way around, facing the other way. For they're part of his transformation. And now we need to lift up his chest again. And then pull this piece out. Kinda like I was doing earlier. But this time we're transforming him. So there's that. Anyway, now these things need to come out. His little arms need to come down. Like that. They So both of his arms need to do that. So both of his arms need to do that. Anyway, now his head needs to go back. Yes, like that. And now behind him, we need to raise this stuff. That comes undone, apparently. We need to raise this all the way up. One second. I don't quite understand what's happening. Oh, it needs to go up just a little bit. So like that. So not all the way up yet, but like there. Okay, that makes more sense. So now we need to... Now we need a what? Oh, I see. This needs to turn. Okay, that makes more sense, because now that makes the front of it, the top of the roof. Anyway, so now it needs to go down. These are facing downwards, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it that way. So now it looks like this. And now we need to raise these up. So like that. And now we need to push this down. Push those down again. Anyway, so there we go. Now we just push that in. And now the hands need to connect to the back. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, I'm missing a step. Never mind. I'm missing a few steps, actually. So this thing needs to now go down and connect to there to make the roof. Now these need to go all the way that way, all the way this way, so that you can see. So like that. But they're still out. And now we can connect them back in. So just flip them back in and connect them. Just like so. Have them into place where they need to be tabbed. Somewhere along the way, I think we need to turn the back of this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I should probably move his hands upward. I believe I missed that step. So let's go ahead and turn it. We're not able to turn it, so what's happening? Oh well, we'll figure it out in a minute. Anyway, we're needing to tab this into place. 1 second while I figure this out. Okay, so like that. Just like that. Connected to the front of it. And now, the back of these can go up and over slightly and connect to the back of his cab. So just like so. So like that. See? Anyway. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so there's these little tabs right here on the leg where this is, and those can go out. So those need to go up. Like so. Okay, I'm going to need to look at the instructions. Okay, so this needs to go all the way around. Like so. So just turn his legs all the way around. Like so. Just his legs, not his entire torso. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. Don't do that. Never mind. My bad. Undo that. Don't do that. So apparently what you need to do... I'll figure it out here in a second. I'm sorry, I keep having to pause. Okay, I believe I figured it out. There's this little thing in his leg. That can go like that. And now his leg needs to connect to that. And do it with both of his legs. So just bring both of those down, and like that. And then connect his feet to the back of him, like so. And then connect his, uh, his feet together like that. And now we connect his tires back to his feet. Wait a minute. I need to reattach this because it fell off. I need to reattach this. I'll be back in a sec. Anyway, there we go. Got it back on, and see? You can just connect them together again. And now the last step is putting this right here in between them. Because you can apparently do that just like so into... Yeah, I'm not going to say where, but this is his chest piece right here. Like, lower chest piece. Like his torso. And we need to stick it in that hole. Yeah, seems like weird placement, but yep, gotta stick it there. Somehow. Oh, we weren't supposed to stick these together yet. Undo it. So, undo the sticking together part. And now we need to stick that in there. So now, if that's in there... Okay, this is annoying. Oh, wait a minute, that's what it does. We need to stick it in between there. These, pegs right here. There we go. Just like that, it could sit in there. Just right in between his legs. And that's where he could store his sword axe, his energon axe. And this, I believe... Yep, that's the last step. So this is Transformers 1 Optimus Prime, all transformed. He looks pretty cool. He looks cool, don't he? I got him for two reasons. One, I don't have him in his Cybertron form. And two, I didn't have a Matrix. So now I have a Matrix. which is really cool. Plus, I didn't have any real Transformers 1 figures besides Sentinel, so now he has a friend. Or, not really a friend. He don't like him. They don't get along. But, hey, he has someone to talk to from his universe. So let's go ahead and do a size comparison between them, even though this is not a studio series. So this is Optimus, and this is Sentinel right here next to him. As you see, Sentinel's quite a big boy. Like, look at how massive he is. Like, about there is like their difference in like yeah, like exactly right there is the back of him. So he's like nearly double size. Just from like right here where his guns start all the way up. Yeah. But here's the funny thing, I don't think he can hold the Matrix because he is not worthy. But also, Solus Prime could also be next to him. And just from putting her face down on the ground, she seems about the same size as him. So these two primes are pretty much the same size, which is pretty cool. Also, I realized something. I didn't put this in the other video. Um, you could put her hammer with this little peg right here out and put it on the top of the car, and it makes it look like a turret. And you can put the little. Also, I realize this is a grenade now, so you can put the grenade in it, and it looks like a grenade turret. So she can just shoot out the grenades in car mode. So that's cool. And in robot mode, it's like the grenade is the hilt of her hammer, which is the forge of Solus Prime, by the way. Just in case you forgot, this is Solus Prime, the prime of creativity. But yeah, this guy was pretty cool. I'll see you guys in the next video, and remember to like and subscribe if you like these videos, and I'll make sure to make more of them. And see you later, friends.